With new packs comes new bugs to The Sims 4. I feel like we're still not over for rent. There still haven't been much needed bug fixes, specifically for those people whose whole save files are getting corrupted by that pack. So fingers crossed something happens soon when it comes to that. And it's even trickling down to the smallest content available to The Sims 4. Obviously, just the other day, we got 2 new kits. They were the Galore Create a Sim kit and also the castle build kit. And the castle one, honestly, I am not a builder. However, I really didn't see that much feedback on it. I didn't really see any like flags of broken stuff. Obviously, everyone has their own opinions on it. However, there is a bug that was introduced with the Goth Galore. So I'm gonna go over some custom content that I absolutely know I will be keeping in my game. It fixes the eye glitch on the hoodie for feminine sims. I feel like that's something you never thought you would hear me say. Justice for feminine sims. Usually I'm the one here kicking and screaming for more masculine stuff. It is by aith over on their Patreon. This is completely free for you to download. I fixed the hoodie to give big eyes to the sim. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, basically on a feminine sim, when you add this new hoodie, they are all doe-eyed. You can either get the override or the non-override. I have actually decided to go for the override because I'm like, well, if I'm gonna use that hoodie, I don't want to get mixed up. This also has no effect on the masculine frame either. I mean, I kind of feel like I shot myself in the foot for using an override to actually show this off in this video, because you're not really gonna see like the before and after of her little doe eyes, or should I say her big doe eyes. You do know that it is the override because it still has the Goth Create a Sim logo, but then it also has the custom content logo. It doesn't change Lilith's eyes at all. Like, those are her eyes, and then if I put this on, her eyes do not change. Up until we get an official fix from the Sims team, I feel like this is probably gonna be your best option if you do want to use this hoodie. Now, this is a little bit more of a personal preference when it comes to said hoodie. This is actually only for the masculine sims, which is kind of unfortunate because I would kind of like to see this on feminine sims as well. But bald egg begone. I always say this about The Sims 4, but anything to do with like hats, head accessories, hoodies, they always look so pointed. I feel like no headwear fits your sims right. Even hairs sometimes have a little bit too much volume to them in The Sims 4. This is a known problem within Create a Sim. So this redo of the hoodie for masculine sims kind of just takes that edge off the hoodie, and it makes it way more relaxed and honestly way more realistic. This is by Addlar Sims over on their Tumblr. It's a base game standalone. You don't need to have it as an override. It also allows you to see your hair on your sims, which the EA version just makes your sim bald. I made it for myself and I don't care about the female version. You know what? Props to you, Adelar. I like someone who treats themselves. Oh my word, the jump scare going from Lilith over to Wolfgang, because obviously Adelar mentioned how they only wanted to do this for masculine sims. So if we hop on over there, you can just see the difference in the hoodie. Now, he actually does have a custom content hair on, which does slightly clip a little bit. Kind of obsessed with this a little bit, Wolfgang. Bring me back to the emo era. Sorry to any goths watching. I'm not trying to reduce you down to emos. But yeah, if you use a less voluminous hair, you can definitely see that it works and there's not as much clipping. Plus also, if you're using black hair anyway, then it kind of just like blends into the hoodie, so you can't really see it. I'm glad the sims in your high school won't call you an eggy boy. Now, these ones are kind of less fixes and then just more additional content for you if you do really like this pack, or you wanted to see a couple of things changed about it. This one is by Trillyke. It is the Goth Galore strap boots mesh edit. Basically, Trillyke has added a platform to these boots. They're kind of the chunky biker boots with like the square soles. They also added a couple more swatches to this, which I absolutely flippin' love, and they are both for feminine and masculine frames. Lilith is already rocking the Trillyke shoes. I wish that we could get a zoom in on shoes. There is a pure white. There was kind of like this cream version included in the official release, but they have added a purer white, even though it doesn't really go with too many of the other assets. There is also a kind of more brown tone. Still kind of looks a little bit purpley, but not as purple as like the official ones that we got. And then finally, there is this green one, which I absolutely love. Obviously, it still doesn't add like height to your Sims, but has a platform soul. AdrienPastel over on their Patreon has already decided that Goth Galore needed an add-ons pack, which I definitely agree with. I love an add-ons pack, especially if you already like that content, but you kind of see it and you were like, oh, I wish this was like separated, or I wish this was done a little bit differently. This is currently in early access. It goes available for public release on February the 11th, and it adds 10 new items that are all base game compatible, available for male and female teens to elders. Let's quickly run through the swatches of this. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. It is still the like rounded crop version. If I actually just quickly remove the skirt that also comes with this add-on, you can kind of see it. It also adds on to the skirt, which I honestly kind of like because it makes it look like it's a dress. I will say I feel like the skirt is a slightly different black, but that's on that like one specific swatch. Let's go to the all black. Yeah, the top is just like slightly lighter. It's basically this top, but without the undershirt. However, if you still do want the undershirt, Adrien has actually separated it, which I'm so glad about. I'm so sad that the team couldn't do this. Unfortunately, it's only up to kind of the biceps, which honestly is quite a cool addition. These come in all the swatches that we've kind of seen throughout the pack, and then some additional colors. This works under t-shirts really, really well, especially if they fall like lower than this, because it just looks like a full undershirt. I honestly would have loved a version that also was a full undershirt. Like I said, the skirt is also part of this as well. I will say there is a little bit of issue when it comes to the belt. It's actually not an issue. That's the way that it's meant to be. It's kind of like looped material over the belt. The skirt obviously came from this dress, and then this top is also separated from the dress and comes in pretty much all the colors again that you are used to seeing. Wallpaper included. Adrien took this t-shirt and once again removed the undershirt, and then also made a cropped version of the t-shirt, which I absolutely love. I know not everyone loves a crop top in The Sims 4. I still love a crop top. I feel like it fits my Sims really well. I feel like with the trend of high-waistedness in the game, I actually use crop tops an awful lot. I never really complain about having too many crop tops, but I know not everyone feels the same way. And then for the masculine frame, Adrien actually took the jeans that we got with obviously the skull belt and turned them into shorts. I mean, I like the jeans anyway. This just kind of adds a way for me to use them more. I do dress my Sims in shorts, obviously, and that hot weather fits an awful lot. There's also a second pair of shorts, which is made from the skinnier jeans. I wasn't a huge fan of the way that these bottoms look, but most of the time they are covered up by the boots if you're using the Goth Galore Create a Sim kit together. However, again, I think just more ways to use this is really, really nice. There's also a cropped version of the t-shirt for the boys as well, which is super cute. Big fan of this. And also Gunther is currently, whoa, sorry, I just older brothered you, is wearing the accessory, so you can definitely mix and match to get the looks that you want to get. And then also just separated the t-shirt from the undershirt, so you can just wear this as well if you want it by itself. And finally, I'm sure you all know the name by now if you're into custom content at all for The Sims 4, but Pralinesims, Praline, I don't know, I feel like I say both. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. This is the Goth Galore earring add-on pack. Here are separated versions of the earring duo of the Goth Galore kit. Each the expander and piercing ones are available as single versions for left, right, or both ears. Everything minus the AdrienPastel add-on is fully available. It's free to download right at this moment of making this video. The one thing I will say that is slightly disappointing about the earrings, and this is just something that I generally want to see, see in The Sims 4 is being able to choose whether you want to wear earrings as a pair, whether you want to wear them on the left or the right, which obviously Praline kind of helps with. You have expander right, left, and then just both expanders. However, say if I have the expander on the right, I then can't add the piercings to the left. So I can't wear both at the same time. Obviously, I know that's how it worked in the kit anyway, so like why would I want to do that? But I would love it if you could like mix and match and like switch it up, because I could want to wear it on like different ears, but I do like that you can wear these separately or just like as a pair together. So you can have kind of like the double hoop, or you can have just like both of the expanders. These just come, I'm fairly sure, in all the same colors that we got for the actual kit itself. Big thank you to all the custom content creators and modders who made this video possible. Thank you so much for your hard work. I mean, the packs have only really been out like what, 4 days? And a lot of these were available like literally night of these kits dropping. I find it's become such a habit for me to go and scour the internet after like a pack or a kit comes out to kind of see what custom content creators and modders are doing, because usually they kind of agree with like the feedback and the thoughts that I have in my overview video of kits especially, and they kind of always separate the things that I want to be separated just to add more customization into Create a Sim. Obviously, I am a Create a Sim nerd, so my heart absolutely loves all of this. I will have links to everything down below though. Big thank you to each of these creators. I hope this video was helpful to those of you who wanted to see more when it came to this Create a Sim kit. Let me know if you download any of these down below. Also, let me know and keep me updated if you find any other like mod or CC add-ons, because I absolutely will be popping it into my mods folder. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all, and I'll speak to you all in my next one. Bye now.